Kaylee Cuoco and Sam Claflin star in the MGM Plus original series, Vanished. When the man Alice loves disappears on a train to the south of France, every romantic memory becomes evidence. Every intimate detail, a potential threat. She thought she knew everything about him, but she may not even know his real name. New episode Sunday on MGM Plus. Finding the truth is a dangerous affair.
Excuse me! Taxi!
Come on, what are you doing? This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Well, Friday night, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. With us today is Congressman Jim Jordan, and he's the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. And so many things are happening. And Mr. Chairman, I don't know where to begin. There's so many things happening. You tell us.
Well, we had I think, an interesting hearing this week at our committee. We had actually an Irish comedian who he's a citizen of Ireland. He's in Phoenix, Arizona. Puts a tweet online something about the transgender issue. And when he then flies and lands at Heathrow Airport and gets arrested, he come and testify. He gets arrested for, quote, hate speech. And it was all part of our hearing we're having where you see this censorship effort from the European Union, which is actually impacting Americans' First Amendment liberties because the Digital Services Act that was passed in the EU requires them to issue these content moderation policies for our social media companies. And what happens is for them to comply with Europe, they actually have to censor Americans because it's a global policy. And if you don't do it, you can get hit with a fine, as we saw with what happened with X, with Elon Musk, 120 million euro fine that he received from these guys. So we're looking at the impact it's having on American companies, and more importantly, or just as importantly, the impact it's having on American speech.
Mr. Chairman, I just want to take this slowly, so I want all the American people, maybe 1 million people listening right now, to understand it. Somebody testified before your committee in Congress, and when he flies back to London or UK, they arrest him, or they give him a fine?
No, they didn't arrest him for what he said in the testified. Yeah. He was relating his story. What happened to him earlier. But understand what's going on. It's the same thing the Biden administration tried to do. Yes. The Biden administration, remember the Disinformation Governance Board? A bunch of bureaucrats were going to tell you what you could say, what you can tweet, what you can post, what you can read. The Nina Jankowicz who ran this board, and we all just figured out this was happening, and we got it disbanded. But they were actually trying to do the same thing here in the Biden administration, where they were. Never forget the letter that I got from Mark Zuckerberg. He sent it to the committee in August before the 24 presidential election. And Mr. Zuckerberg sends us a letter and says, yeah, the Biden administration pressured us to censor. We did it. We are sorry. We won't do it again. And they pressured them to censor on things like the election and COVID and the laptop and all those things. So the same dynamic was going on here. Now it's happening in Europe. The implications are worldwide, which is what Europe's trying to do. So we highlighted this issue at a hearing. We had a Finnish lawmaker. She's a member of the parliament who put a Bible verse online, and she got charged with a crime. She's been in court twice. She won her trial case. She won her case at trial. She won it on the appellate court, but it's still going to the Supreme Court simply for posting a Bible verse on Twitter.
That's unbelievable. And we're WABC. We're on the warpath. We're transmitting to 178 countries and 50 states. That we want to broadcast the truth worldwide, and that's our mission. Yeah. Because the BBC is not doing it.
Yeah, well, God bless you guys. We appreciate what you do and the truth that you get to your huge listening audience, and very much appreciated on this issue, on free speech and First Amendment rights, and everything else.
And Friday night. I mean, at least you get to go home for the weekend.
Yeah, I travel a lot to help our colleagues. I'm actually helping a colleague in a couple, well, actually 3 colleagues here in Florida. And then I'll get home to Ohio on Sunday morning.
Thank you for calling in this Friday night, and we'll talk to you again. Maybe we'll talk to you on Sunday if you feel like talking.
You bet.